Hi, everybody. Welcome to our first Facebook chat here at United Way Dallas. I am Angela Lang, Director of Content and Social Media.
And I'm Galen Smith, Senior Director of Community Financial Stability here at United Way.
So have you filed your taxes yet, Galen?
I have not yet. I'm still sort of finishing it out.
You're like me. Okay, so tax day is April 18th. So on this day, you have 2 months and 1 day to get it done. For me, it'll probably be 2 months from now. I'll be like scrounging in the middle of the night trying to put stuff together. But we're talking today about a way that a lot of folks can get their taxes done for free. And a lot of those folks will qualify for tax credits that they may not be claiming right now, so they'll get even a bigger refund. So first of all, let's talk about this free tax prep, what it is, who qualifies for it.
Absolutely. So free tax preparation is one of the big areas that United Way of Metropolitan Dallas tries to promote each spring. It's a completely free program that kind of comes in two parts. There's an in-person option for households that earned less than $54,000 in 2016. Those families can access over 60 sites across the DFW area. Dallas, Tarrant County, Denton County, Collin County, Rockwall. Sites are all over the place.
So you just get all your stuff together and you take it somewhere and somebody else handles it for you.
That's right. This service is provided by trained volunteers. All of them have completed advanced certification through the IRS, so it's a really high quality service. Really great if you want to get somebody else to help you with your taxes.
Always.
These sites are also bilingual, which is a really important benefit in this area. But also, we want to make sure people are aware that if they just prefer to do their taxes online, or if they're a little bit above that $54,000 threshold, you can also use myfreetaxes.com to fill out your taxes online if your household earned less than $64,000 in 2016. So two really nice options there.
Okay, and both of those options, I'm going to reach over and grab the computer because both of those options are accessible through mymoneydfw.com. So tell us a little bit about this website, Galen, and the first resource, which is finding where you can go to get your taxes done.
Absolutely. MyMoneyDFW.com is a resource hub that was created by United Way of Metropolitan Dallas and United Way of Tarrant County, really because we wanted to make sure that local free financial stability resources were available in one place. So if you go there now, MyMoneyDFW.com, you will see free tax messaging is everywhere because we know that that's what people are really looking for right now. So we really wanted to make it easy. So right at the very top, you'll notice a couple of different options. You can either learn more about the program, which will just give you some overview of the options, or you can just go right in to say, find the nearest location to me. And what that's going to help you do is open up a map of the DFW area, and you can put in your zip code or just kind of scroll around the map. And this shows all of the different sites that offer free tax preparation that we support, that we can vouch for.
So I'm going to put in the zip code for United Way here, and that will zoom into the ones closest to me. It took some of those away that we just saw.
Right.
And the cool thing about this is as you hover over and click on the dollar signs, you can see the name of the location, and some of these are at different businesses where they're doing the volunteer, the tax preparation. You can see the location, you can see the phone number, and you can see the hours. And so they're going to be different hours at these 60 locations.
There are, yeah. So there's a lot of, like you said, a lot of different nonprofits that participate in this. We also have a lot of sites through the public library system. But yeah, it's really important to kind of look through this map. Some sites are only open 1 or 2 days a week. Some are open upwards of 5 days a week. There's a lot of sites that have evening hours, weekend hours. So there's a lot of really great options depending on your schedule and depending on where you live.
Awesome. So once you go to the site, you pick a place, make sure that you take all of those documents that you're going to need for your taxes to be done, and you're going to sit down and work with a volunteer who has been trained by the IRS. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a little bit, but you're going to save, what is it, Galen, that you said? How much money are we spending now as a country on average on tax preparation?
Yeah, so that's one big reason why this is such an important service. What people don't know is the average cost of tax preparation in this country is about $270.
Wow.
So it is by no means close to free. And so Obviously, these sites, we'll talk about this in a bit, are really good at helping people get those tax credits that they deserve. But it's also a great way for families to save $200 or $300 that could be better spent, towards building up that emergency fund or paying down debt.
There's always a need for more money, so nobody's going to complain
that's
about
right.
that. So why is this free? I think that will be a question that people have if they've not used this before, have not heard of it. How can it be free?
Yeah, so this is actually an IRS-supported program that's nationwide. Some people may have heard of it as volunteer income tax preparation, or VITA. That's what this program is. Free tax preparation is just a more encompassing way to make sure people know that it's free. But the IRS really believes in this, as do local funders like Way of Metropolitan Dallas and City of Dallas, who's another big funder, for a couple of reasons. One, this is one of the most accurate ways that you can get your taxes done. There's a lot, there can be fraud in this area, and that's something that we certainly want our families to avoid.
Right.
When you're going to a free tax preparation site through the IRS, you know that you're going to get a really high quality service. Another important reason is tax credits. These sites are very, very good at focusing on the tax situations of low to moderate income families. That means they're looking to help families get that earned income tax credit, get that child tax credit. And studies have shown that those two tax credits are some of the most effective ways to lift families out of poverty.
You're talking
throughout
about
this
tax
country.
credits where it's potential thousands of dollars that are being left unclaimed sometimes, and these sites are going to be specifically looking to make sure that the families who qualify for those tax credits are getting them. Talk about the earned income tax credit, what that is, who qualifies.
Absolutely. That's really the major tax credit that we're looking for, because like you said, it can be so valuable to these families. But the earned income tax credit is a tax credit that focuses on working families, typically what we would call working poor families who are earning anywhere between $20,000 to about $45,000, $50,000. The tax credit is variable in the amount, really depending on how much you're earning and how large your family size is. But yeah, if you're a family that's bringing in around $25,000 and you have 3 or more kids, this credit can be upwards of $4,000 or $5,000, and that can make a massive difference between living on the financial edge versus being a little bit more stable.
Absolutely. And the child tax credit, that's up to $3,000 in some cases.
Yeah, so that's $1,000 per child, and again, that's a very important tax credit when you're thinking about how expensive childcare has gotten these days. That's really why that tax credit was created, and why we want to make sure that families with kids are getting that.
Okay, so again, through mymoneydfw.com, you can find the location where you can go and take advantage of this free tax preparation if your family makes $54,000 a year or less. Online, you can also file your taxes for free if you're under the $60,000 threshold for your family.
That's right, $64,000.
$64,000.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
that
makes a big
makes a
difference.
difference.
That does make a difference. Okay, we talked about accuracy. You said extremely accurate, even more accurate than some of the for-profit sites that we see advertising on the street corners, flailing the signs around. It's pretty astonishing how accurate, according to the IRS, that the free tax prep is.
It is, and it's another reason why the IRS loves to support this program. And also, by the way, this is one of the very few programs these days that has bipartisan support. Just shows how supportive this program really is and how effective it is. But yeah, we're looking at about a 94% accuracy rate, which is one of the highest across the business, for-profit, non-profit, whatever. And a big reason for that, again, is that there's really high standards at these sites. Every single volunteer that's helping with these taxes has to complete the IRS Advanced Certification. If you can't complete that exam, you can't help people with taxes. And then the added layer of support that we see at a lot of these sites is that every single tax return has to be reviewed by an expert reviewer, and a lot of these sites have ex-IRS employees who are serving in that role. So there's multiple layers that are really making sure that families are not only claiming everything that they deserve, but that these are the most accurate possible returns.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And so, we encourage folks, if you don't fit in that threshold, maybe you know someone who does, maybe a sibling or a friend, a family member that would benefit from this, that may not know about it. It's super easy to find your location, mymoneydfw.com. to find out where you can go. So be sure to log on, check it out, pass it along, share this Facebook Live feed so that more people can hear about this. And we also want to go back to the website quickly. If you do not qualify for the free tax prep, you still may want to go and visit mymoneydfw.com for some other reasons. So Galen, there's some other resources on here, all free, that will help you make more money, manage your money, protect your money. So let's talk about that.
Absolutely. So free tax preparation's, going to be the thing that we focus on, the most during tax season. But like you said, we really created this site to use tax preparation and those resources as a bridge to other resources, right? We don't want people to just access free tax preparation every year. We want them to use these refunds as an opportunity to save more, to invest in themselves, to go to college, to build skills, and to start thinking about protecting that money. And so we wanted to make sure that a really solid list of free resources that are very locally focused were available on this site. So the Boost Money section, we try to keep it pretty simple, but the Boost Money section is all about how do you earn more money. What are some local training programs that you may want to look into, or local community colleges and those types of programs. It reminds you that the FAFSA is a really important way for you to get funds for college. If you've fallen on hard times, we have links to where you can go to access public benefits or pay for college. In the Manage Money section, this is more focused on savings, credit, and debt. So what are those free resources out there that can help with that? Match savings accounts, credit tracking, how to get your actual free credit report and not one of the more exploitive sites that are trying to get you to pay for something like that.
Where they say it's free and then after 30 days you get a charge and you're like, wait, I thought that this was free.
If you have to enter your credit card information, just walk away.
That's not a good, that's not a free one for you. Okay, and one of the cool things, Galen and I were just kind of playing with the site earlier. He's very familiar with it, helped to put it together. But just if you want to quickly figure out how much you want a new car, you know that you're going to pay, what do new cars come? It's been a long time since I bought a car.
Too much, right?
I know. Let's say $25,000. That's what I'm saving for my new car. But if I know I have a year to save, that's going to be a lot that I'm trying to save in a year. But $480 a week. That's a lot to save for a new car. But whatever you're trying to save for, whatever you're trying to plan for, this will quickly give you a look, just so you know what your goal is. And sometimes when you have that goal, that marker, it'll help you plan, and that's really what this is about in the managing money part, as well as in the protecting money part. It's also about planning.
Absolutely. We really wanted to put this section in here because everybody thinks about savings and know they're supposed to save and know they're supposed to improve credit, but a lot of people forget that once you build those resources, once you build that wealth, you really need to do as much as you can to protect that, and that's really what insurance is all about. So we talk a lot about the importance of health insurance, and really a lot of other types of insurance, car insurance, and some of the tools that we like that help you comparison shop so you can get a pretty good deal on that. But we also talk a lot about payday lending. This is something that we know is a big problem in Texas. It can cause a lot of people into a spiral of debt. So really making sure, again, there's tools to know how much a payday loan is actually probably going to cost you. And also, what are some of the alternatives out there?
Sorry to cut you off there, Galen, but I was just going to say, looking at this really cool calculator on this particular page shows you that a $350 payday loan will cost you about $875. And when you see those two numbers side by side, it's very eye-opening. And unfortunately, a lot of folks in our area are using those.
Right.
Okay, so mymoneydfw.com, that is where you need to go to take advantage of these free resources, also to find out where you can take advantage of free tax preparation. And again, this is going through till the last day, right?
Absolutely. Every site you'll see on here is open until April 18th. So there's still a lot of time to get taxes done, but better to start now than wait around.
Yeah, I'm going to encourage everyone, don't be like me and wait until the last day. But if you do need that last minute help, there will be that last minute help there for you. Galen, thank you for joining us. Thank you guys for watching our first Facebook Live. Leave any questions in the comments. I'm sure Galen, with his expertise, will be able to dive in there and answer any questions that you may have. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.